Close your eyes for a moment and think about the last time you checked your bank balance. Did your chest tighten? Did you feel a pang of anxiety or maybe a wave of guilt? Those emotions are not just reactions to numbers on a screen. They're echoes of past experiences, moments when money felt like a source of fear, stress, or shame. Today, I want to help you understand why you feel this way, and more importantly, how you can start to heal from the financial trauma holding you back. Hi, I'm Jiten Modi. Over the last 2 decades, I've worked with countless young professionals, helping them not only fix their finances, but also transform their relationship with money. What I've learned is that most financial struggles don't come from a lack of knowledge or discipline. They stem from emotional scars, invisible wounds that shape how we think, feel, and act around money. What I'm about to share could be the beginning of a profound change in your life. Let me tell you about Priya. On paper, she seemed to have it all. A thriving career as a software engineer, a salary of 30 lakhs annually, and no immediate financial burdens. But when she sat across from me, she was overwhelmed. Every financial decision, no matter how small, felt paralyzing. She kept all her money in low-interest savings accounts, too afraid to invest even though she knew it was the logical thing to do. Her fear wasn't rooted in numbers, it was rooted in her childhood. Priya grew up in a household that experienced a sudden financial collapse. She remembered the tension, the arguments, the fear of losing their home. That fear followed her into adulthood, silently dictating every decision she made with her money. Think about your own story. Maybe your family struggled with debt, and you learned to associate money with conflict. Or perhaps you experienced financial instability, leaving you with a deep-seated fear of taking risks. These experiences don't stay in the past. They shape how we handle money today, often without us even realizing it. The signs of financial trauma are everywhere. Rahul came to me because he couldn't bring himself to use a credit card, even though he knew it was a tool that could help build his credit score. For him, the card wasn't just plastic. It was a painful reminder of his parents' financial struggles and the fights that tore their relationship apart. Then there's Meera, who constantly undervalued her worth at work, settling for lower salaries because she felt unworthy of earning more. Growing up with a single mother who made countless sacrifices for her family, Meera internalized the belief that wanting more was selfish. When we uncovered these patterns, everything changed. She negotiated a 40% raise, not just because she learned the right techniques, but because she finally believed she deserved it. Financial trauma isn't just about the mistakes you've made or the things you've experienced. It's about how those moments shaped your beliefs. Maybe you find yourself obsessively checking your bank balance, afraid of losing control. Or perhaps you avoid financial decisions altogether, paralyzed by the fear of making a mistake. These behaviors might feel irrational, but they're not. They're your mind's way of protecting you from past pain. But here's the truth, you don't have to stay stuck in those patterns. Healing financial trauma begins with awareness. When Priya realized her anxiety about investing wasn't about logic, but about unresolved fear, something shifted. She began to understand that her money wasn't going to vanish overnight, and that her past didn't have to dictate her future. She started small, setting aside a portion of her income for low-risk investments. And over time, her confidence grew. Healing is a journey, and it's not always linear. Some days, you'll feel like you've conquered your fears, and other days, they'll resurface. That's okay. What matters is taking small, consistent steps toward a healthier relationship with money. It's about recognizing that those feelings of anxiety or guilt are just signals. They're not the truth about your situation. Think about how financial trauma might be showing up in your life. Do you avoid looking at your bank statements because it's too overwhelming? Do you feel guilty every time you spend money, even on necessities? These aren't flaws in your character. They're signs that part of you is still carrying the weight of old wounds. But here's the good news. You can heal. Priya isn't the only one who's transformed her financial life. Rahul now uses credit wisely, understanding that his fear of debt came from his past, not his present. Meera feels empowered in her career, no longer settling for less than she deserves. They didn't get there overnight, but they started by acknowledging the emotional roots of their financial struggles. This journey isn't just about learning budgeting techniques or investment strategies. It's about rewriting the story you tell yourself about money. It's about separating the emotions of your past from the opportunities of your present. Most importantly, it's about giving yourself permission to build a financial future that reflects your goals, not your fears. You don't have to do this alone. Book a clarity session with me through the link below. Together, we'll explore your unique money story, not just the numbers, but the emotions and experiences that shape them. We'll identify the patterns holding you back and create a personalized plan to help you move forward. This isn't just about managing money. It's about reclaiming your power and creating the life you deserve. Your financial trauma doesn't define you. It's just one chapter of your story, and you have the power to write the next one. Let's begin this journey together.